Because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
To throw is Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Prescott now. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, go Lion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Cowboys nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Prescott. Into space at the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and a yard. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
off partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott now on second down. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Cornerback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
That's caught. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 16 yards.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chargers 37, Cowboys 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 43.
And the Cowboys
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Cooks. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 46.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And again, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown!
Jake Ferguson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now they'll change things up.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. On the move to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Chargers 50, Cowboys 25.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
He finds his target, Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep ballin' this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry tell me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk, but ain't about to deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team,